was in my dining room there and on my cooktop.
Walking around outside in the snow, Billie Callahan shows the remnants of what her life used to look like.
This is my kitchen and my dining room and my bathroom.
Yard ornaments are sprinkled outside the skeleton of what was her two-story home in Chuckey. The structure burned down in late November because of a kerosene malfunction, and now Billie isn't left with much of anything.
I've not got no home. This is where I lived for 20 years. I mean, I've lived here for 20 years, and then this, and I can't get no help. I've tried.
Billie now lives in a small shed on her property. She has no running water and no insulation to combat the freezing cold. Her only energy source is kerosene, which she uses for heating and cooking. A large block of ice melts in a container, which she plans to heat and use for bath water. Blankets and hoodies are stacked in the corner, along with cans of food on small shelves. This is the type of lifestyle Billie has lived for the past 2 weeks. Ever since the fire, she's been running back and forth between her property to feed her pets.
Peeping Tom, you better be there.
But the upcoming storm made life more complicated, so Billie decided to stay here to make sure someone would take care of her 2 dogs and 5 cats.
But I'm going to stay here. Like I say, if I die here, I'll die here with my animals. I mean, there ain't nobody else will take care of them.
Her family has helped with food and clothing. A neighbor gave her some dog food this weekend. She's been floating among her brother, sister, and daughter's homes for a place to crash for the last 3 months. But for her long-term needs, Billie has tried calling everyone she can think of in Washington County for help. United Way, Habitat for Humanity. But nothing has worked for this disabled woman so far.
That people's been awfully good, you know, right? They was good, and then it just quit.
Billie wants to stay on the property she's worked so hard to keep. And more than anything, she just wants to rebuild her home. For the Greenville Sun, I'm Emily West.